So now more than ever, people are starting to ask questions about what the future of GP profession is. Many people are worried, have got more anxious colleagues than ever before. Where did we lose it? Have we lost the respect that we once had? People actually fear what they don't understand. They try to stay away from what they consider mistake. Now, in trying to simplify our profession, have we ultimately made it easier for people to think that we are just a set of persons hiding behind computers and pressing buttons? Or do they actually see it for what it is? Back in the days, people would usually have to look at scripts and marvel at the handwriting of the doctor. We had a physical BNF, we even had the one online, but lately it's all gone digital. People don't see the effort that goes into deciding what management plan is ultimately best for them. And because they don't see these things, they take it as trivial as ever. Now, I'll do this analogy about the landlords who, in a bid to try to get things more streamlined, try to make it easier to run their portfolio, they've gotten caretakers to look after their building. Now, over time, the caretakers have become very comfortable with these tenants and vice versa. The tenants start to feel much more welcome with the caretakers and they feel that they've got access. And the question starts to be asked about what the role of the landlord is in the grand scheme of things. Nobody is wondering about or asking questions about how the mortgage was paid, how the stamp duty was found, and essentially the attention has shifted to maintaining this caretaker-tenant relationship at the expense of the landlord. Now, the government ultimately wants accessible healthcare, stroke housing. They're not worried about the pains that the people who had made the original fight, who've gone to school for years, who've studied, paid the price, done the training. Nobody really worries about how they have managed to put up with all of these years of service. And there is now this argument about eliminating the GPs entirely. Now, this is very true for GP locums and some salaried who are finding the situation untenable in recent times. Now, with all due respect, GPs are not trees. If people wake up not sure about what the next week or the next month holds, they're certainly going to look at what the options are. Now, we've got this scenario which I've clearly stated was done in the interest of easy service, better access. We've recruited hands, we've gotten the associates, we've gotten the assistants, we've gotten the nurses better trained, and suddenly it looks like our role has been so much diminished. Our duties, our capacity as the GPs have become outsourced so much that we are looking more or less vestigial, even in the surgery that we own or that we work in. Now, there is no quick fix to this. The questions are being asked, the answers are not as many, but how do we get past this? Do we try to minimize the caretakers, or do we go on a formal orientation, national orientation campaign trying to highlight what the duties of the GP has been and will always remain? Do we try to amass more responsibilities and try to take back some of the power and respect that we've lost because we have embraced change, we've embraced and requested for more helping hands? These are questions that will never go away. People are asking very pertinent questions about the life of the GP, the life of the profession in the United Kingdom. If you've enjoyed this episode, my name is Dr. Oji Obiora. I'm a GP, still a GP with a special interest in YouTube. See you around. Please like, share and subscribe.